The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League. Striding in, Mlb. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Clemens retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Now in the box, Travis Swaggerty, and their runners at the corners now.
12, Travis Swaggerty.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mickey Jr.
Mickey Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job.
Digging in, Brett Pope.
The third baseman, number 3, Brett Pope.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Mickey Jr.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, coming into this.
Stepping into the box, Jason DeLay.
Catcher, Jason DeLay.
Popped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Mickey Jr. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Junior.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick, but how about...
Next will be the designated hitter, Chet Huff.
Designated hitter, Chet Huff.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Now a flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Mickey Jr. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just one. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Erie jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on.
Welcome to MLB The Show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Jr. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Junior.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runner. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mickey Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them.
Now to the plate, Stephen Alames. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 2-2. Here it is. This is skied into short left center. Here comes a left fielder. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Now at the plate, Logan Hill. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Woodrow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready to take his hacks again, Mickey Jr., as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base.
The batter, number.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Digging in and looking for more, Mickey Jr., as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Mercer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
In today's game, it's seeing So many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't.
Leading off for Altoona, the shortstop, Adrian Valerio.
Pulled toward right center field. Woodrow moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Into the box now, Arden Pabst. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Arden Pabst.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the... Striding in once again, Mickey Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. The tying run scores, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Here's the go-ahead run to score. And back to first safely he goes as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Designated hitter, Cody.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
The final line score.
Time for minor league. Stepping up to the plate, Mickey Jr. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Gibson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So striding in, Mickey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first-pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
0-1 pitch on its way.
That counts. 1-1. What do you say?
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Now at the plate, Mark Scott. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. High in the air out towards shallow right. Swaggerty has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Riley Green. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chet Huff.
Chet Huff.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Curve lead it 2-1. So a big moment here, and standing in, Mickey Jr. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So stepping in, Brian Shales, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Digging in once again, Mark Scott, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tying run has come. At the plate, Brett Pope, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
Brett Pope.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Jr. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough. Into the gap. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Brian Shales, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with two gone now.
Mark.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Jason DeLay. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Jason DeLay.
Hit in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Mickey Jr. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here comes the first pitch.
That's out. Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Into his windup, the 1-0. Hit out towards second, right to him. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Chet Huff. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Huff.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Junior is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready once again, Michael Tolia.
Now batting, the first baseman.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Michael Tolia.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Lugo has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. In now, Brett Pope. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Brett
Ready with the 0-1. This is popped up. Lugo will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Coming to the plate now, Mickey Jr. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mickey Jr.
Come on, big guy, get a pitch, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strikes. Let her rip, 1 time.
The 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder. Ball game. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Ethan DeCaster gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
The game's future stars are on
now,
display
please
as minor league
welcome
baseball comes your way on the show.
Fury
Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Matt Manning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Digging in, Mickey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He waits, now the pitch.
Junior.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out. Into the box, Mickey Jr. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Ball 1.
Junior.
1 out, nobody on. Slice down the left side, but foul.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
The 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready on 1 and 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you...
Now batting, right fielder, Quinn Brody.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now batting, Mickey Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Line hard to the left side. Foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Peter Pascal. Pops this one up. Clemens into shallow center. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Mickey Jr.
Center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Junior.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Binghamton used a nice bit. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern. So striding forward now, Mickey Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jr.
Pitch, stay hot up there.
From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Lester stands at first with one out.
Stay hot up there.
Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now.
Come on, big dice. Keep it going up there.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Now at the plate, Cam Gibson.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, Cam Gibson.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the dive to second, but they throw it away. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play, and then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
Batting 8th.
Digging in, Brian Shales, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the...
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Ready for another chance, Mickey Jr. He drew a walk his first time up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Line toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Sent toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Into the box now, Brian Shales.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Shales.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ambergy is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising.
The catcher, Mark Scott.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Weekly hit towards first. Reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mickey Jr.
Mickey Jr.
And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
1-1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mickey Jr. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Thunder earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Trenton Thunder. Stepping up now, Mickey Jr. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ruda is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Now at the plate, Mickey Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Now the 0-1. This is in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Standing in, Danny Woodrow. No hits to this point.
Right fielder, Danny Woodrow.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped high in the air. Aguilar is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Seawolves are out on top, 5-0. Striding into the box, Mickey Jr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Riley Green. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's 1.
He's out.
Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is... At the plate, Isaiah Gilliam.
Now batting, right fielder, Isaiah.
Now the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. This will kick up against the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
All I know is a lot of comeback.
Digging in to try it again, Mickey Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Boy.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Into center field, line drive base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now batting, left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Riley Green. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Aguilar camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So digging in now, Danny Woodrow, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Drive him in right here. Here we go.
Payoff pitch on its way. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Standing in, Mickey Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Jr.
A ball and no strikes. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
Right here.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Ball 3.
Good eye, good eye.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hey, get a
Bases
good
are
one.
empty,
Get
one
a
man
grip
out.
on it, huh?
And
got
eesh,
3 and
not
2.
the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in, Mickey Jr. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles.
Jr.
Hey, need you right now. Let's go, kid.
Hey, your pitch. See it.
Hey, your turn. Nobody better.
Hey, one pitch, one spot.
Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner,
Now, get down.
but this is a foul ball.
Let it rip right here.
The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1.
Your turn right here. Drive him in. Here you go.
The 1-1 pitch.
Hey! Hey, make it yours.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Shales is digging for home. And a relay home. He's safe at the plate. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. And now we'll see if what's left of this... Stepping into the box, Chris Gittens, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly...
Time for minor league baseball. Settling in now, Mickey Jr. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one bounds around against the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
The third baseman.
Striding in, Brian Shales. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit softly to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 base hits. Digging in now, Jason Dominguez comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Angel Aguilar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Angel Aguilar.
Hey, double them up. Let's go now.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Mercer ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dawel Lugo. He drew a walk his first time up.
Dawel Lugo.
1-1. Here it is. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Stepping into the box, Mickey Jr. He singled his last time up.
Junior.
Swing and a line drive. And that is down, as that could be two bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Clemens. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Cody Clemens.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Skied into very shallow right. Ambergy in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now in the box, Dawa Lugo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Lugo.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Now to the plate, Phil Jones. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he pops it up.
Got it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in, Mickey Jr. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Junior.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Next will be the designated hitter, Cody Clemens. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Sea Wolves lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Everson Pereira. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Pereira.
2 down now, 2 down.
From the belt, the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Gittens. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Angel Aguilar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Aguilar.
Popped up. He makes the catch, and they have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Erie Sea Wolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
On 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Brody Kerner is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Leading off for Erie.
Stepping up to the plate, Mickey Jr. And it's been a big series for him with the bat. He's collected 8 hits already. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And they got him.
Lugo.
So much for that leadoff single.
Now at the plate, Kyle Holder. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Kyle Holder.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder coming on. He's there. Towards the first out. Striding in once again, Mickey Jr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So stepping in, Dawel Lugo.
Now batting, second baseman, Dawel Lugo.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Popped him up. Holder is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Thunder are on top, 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Mickey Jr. He singled his last time up.
Jr.
Come on, big guy. Hey now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So striding in, Angel Aguilar.
Angel Aguilar.
Hey now, we got two.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short, and Mercer will make the play for the final out. At the plate, Mickey Jr.
The batter, the center fielder, Mickey Jr.
Hey, drive him in, babe. Need it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Ruda will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Chris Gittens. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Chris Gittens.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Mickey Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Mickey Jr.
First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Joey Morgan. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Now batting, right
So a
fielder,
big moment in the ball game here. Danny Woodrow, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. He's set. The 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pedro Barreto, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Ready for another shot now, Mickey Jr. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Line drive to center field, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. In now, Dawel Lugo. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Morgan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. To second for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in, Danny Woodrow. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Angel Aguilar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent out to straightaway center field. Junior is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball. Striding forward now is the DH, Everson Pereira. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Junior is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Mickey Jr. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
That ball's foul.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And that's through for a base hit. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ready once again, Joey Morgan. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game.
Morgan.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Now batting, Isaiah Gilliam. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the 2-out thunder. This might set up a play at the plate. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider, and I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. I'm saying, like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I'm saying, like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know what was going on, and I felt like an outsider. And I'm saying, like, what's going on? I wish I was around more the last few weeks. Well, I don't know what happened, but yesterday we started practicing, and I just felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? And the other three in the room seemed to know